Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is Friday, January the 8th, and that means it's Fitness Friday. And of course, that means we're going to try our damnedest to get out of breath and improve our fitness. In case you didn't know, my name is Karen. I'm here with Get Moving, and Get Moving is all about helping people with mobility problems, mobility issues, limited mobility, to get some good solid exercise. So there's many reasons why you may have limited mobility. Maybe you have a disability of some kind. Maybe you have a chronic medical condition or something like that. Maybe you are pre or post operation or surgery. For whatever reason, if we have limited mobility, if you have trouble doing normal regular exercise, if you're unsure about normal regular exercise, Get Moving is here to help you. We are here every weekday morning at 11 o'clock in the morning. You'll find us here on Facebook Live. And we can also, if that time is a bit inconvenient, you can catch up on Facebook or via the website. The web address is conveniently linked somewhere up in the description, somewhere up there. It is reesfitness.co.uk/getmoving, and we've got the entire archive of everything we've done over, well, since the pandemic started, way back in March. So have a look back at all them if you want. So these exercises are suitable for pretty much everybody, whether you are seated or whether you are standing. We've got alternatives and variations for you if you have limitations of whatever kind. And each day we have a different theme. Today, like I said way back at the start when I started talking, is Fitness Friday. Fitness Friday is all about helping us improve our fitness. And there's a very simple way that every single one of us, no matter who we are, no matter what we are, no matter what our background, whatever, we can all improve our fitness if we follow the 3 golden rules. And those 3 golden rules are: get out of breath, stay out of breath, and do it often. If we do that, we will get fitter. Guaranteed. It's a biological fact. You can't escape the laws of physics, like what Scotty used to say. So today on Fitness Friday, we are going to do our damnedest to get out of breath. Everything we're going to do today is revolved around trying to get you and keep you out of breath for the next 20 minutes or so. So we're going to do the normal exercises as usual, but intermingled in between them, we're going to do shadow boxing. And the whole purpose of this shadow boxing is to get out of breath, to get our heart rate up, get our breathing up. Okay, so being out of breath is a good sign. So if you are seated, or whether you are seated or standing, shadow boxing is pretty much the same thing. If you are seated, you're going to stick your fists up like so. Imagine there's somebody you don't like standing in front of you, and then you are going to shadow box them high up there, punch them in the head. You can punch them down in the belly. You can hook them around into the ribs, hook them in the side of the head. I don't mind, but you are going to punch. You're going to shadow box and get your arms moving, get your body twisting, and ultimately get your breathing and your heart rate up. That is everything that we do this morning, is revolved around getting the heart rate up. If you're standing, it's exactly the same thing. You do it standing though. Shadow boxing, punching high, punching low. You can move your feet around as well if you like, but you're going to keep yourself moving, keep yourself punching. And as I say before, ultimately you're going to get out of breath, stay out of breath. Now, what level is entirely up to you and your abilities. You can decide that. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to me. Don't compare yourself to the person down the street or anything. Compare yourself to yourself. If you are getting out of breath, if you're huffing and puffing, fantastic. Doesn't matter whether it takes a lot or takes a little to do that. You want to get out of breath, you want to be huffing and puffing. If you're doing that, fantastic. Pat yourself on the back. Whatever level it is, it does not matter. Just get out of breath. So, the main thing is don't compare yourself, okay? Just do the best that you personally can do. If you do that, be chuffed with yourself. Dead simple. So, we're intermingling the shadow boxing. Otherwise, we're going to do the exercises as before. I've got my timer now set for 25 seconds. So we're going to do 25 seconds of everything, okay? So first exercise is marching on the spot. If you are seated, you're going to sit nice and tall and march your feet up and down like so. It just gets things moving, gets the blood flowing. And again, you work at your personal level. If you can do a big march, fantastic. If it's a small march, equally fantastic. Just do what you can do. And of course, if you're standing, you'll do the same thing standing, marching on the spot, getting your knees up like so. Small moves are easier, big moves are harder. I don't mind. Just do whatever you can do for 25 seconds. Okay, enough talking from me, I reckon. So let's get started. 25 seconds of marching on the spot. Are you ready to start? I hope so. In 3, 2, 1. Away we go. Marching away. So, as I said before, a small movement down here is easier. If you can do that, start asking yourself, can I go an inch higher? Can I make it a tiny bit bigger? If you can, start asking yourself, can I make it a tiny bit bigger again? The limit is entirely up to you. You decide. There we go. That's our time. That's 25 seconds. So that's our first exercise. Now, whether we're seated or whether we're standing, now we're going to kick into the shadow boxing. We're going to do a lot of this shadow boxing. Like I said, the whole point is to get out of breath. I don't care how you do it, as long as we do it. So shadow boxing for 25 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Punching away. So, if we're standing, try and get some fancy footwork going as well. You can shuffle forwards, you can shuffle back, you can move to one side or move to the other. I don't mind, it doesn't really matter. But keep your body moving, keep your punches going. Aim high, aim low, aim around. I don't mind. But that's our 25 seconds. That is round 1 done. Hopefully, you can feel your body's just starting to warm up a little bit, get your breathing up a little bit. Because the next exercise we're going to do are the shoulder rolls. Now, if you're unsure about these, if you want to know a bit more in depth about these, last Tuesday, on Technique Tuesday, I went in a bit more in depth to them, so have a look back then. But rolling the shoulders back or rolling the arms back, whether you're seated or standing, it's the same thing. 25 seconds in 3, 2, 1, go for it. Shoulders up, back and down. So nice big shoulder movement. If you can, we make it the move bigger by getting the arms up, back and down. Now again, you make this as big as you personally can. Don't compare yourself to me or others. Just do what you can do. Do the best that you can do, obviously. Don't be lazy. We're not asking that. But you be the best that you can be. And there we go. 25 seconds, done. Next one, back into shadow boxing. I'm going to do this one seated, just to show you it can be done that way. So shadow boxing again for 25 seconds. Are you ready, everybody? Seated or standing, makes no difference. 3, 2, 1, shadow box away. Punching high, punching low, hooking, uppercuts, whatever. But we want to start getting you nicely out of breath. So punching, quick hands, twist your body, twist, twist, twist. Get your body moving as well. We want the blood starting to flow a bit quicker. Get your heart racing and time. 25 seconds, done. So we're going to swift things along a little bit now, speed things up. Next exercise, knee bends. If you're seated, you're going to straighten your feet out or straighten your legs out and back like so. So the knees are bending and straightening, getting as much movement out of those knees as you can. If we're standing, the same idea, except bending your feet back towards your butt like so. But again, that knee is bending like so. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off you go. Bending and straightening the knees. Again, easy version will be a small one. But you ask yourself, can I make it bigger? Can I make this a bigger move? The bigger the move, the better. And you do whatever you can do personally. You go at your level. You push yourself, you work hard, but you work as hard as you can do. Now that's time. Kicking straight into shadow boxing now. So again, we're going to swift this up a little bit. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, fighting again. So, like I said at the start, the whole point of this is getting and staying out of breath. So we're moving quickly, we're moving with purpose, determination, and getting the heart rate going, getting the blood pumping. Time, time, time. Next one, twisty Sarahs now. Twisting the spine. Seated or standing, the same thing. Make sure you're nice and tall, good posture. And then one way, and then the other way. Big moves in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Big twist one way, big twist the other way. We're mobilizing the spine. We're not letting it just seize up and get stiff. Now, of course, as always, we start off, if you need, with a small move. But over time, and I'm talking over the seconds, over minutes, over hours, over days, over weeks, over months, over time, we make it a bigger move. Time, time, time. Shadow boxing again. I'm going to do it seated again. Shadow boxing in 3, 2, 1. Straight into it again. Punching away. So don't forget those 3 golden rules for getting fitter. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what limitations you may think you may have. If we get out of breath, stay out of breath, and do it often, we will get fitter. Guaranteed. Time, time, time. So my breathing is starting to get out of breath now, so that's good. Double taps. If we are seated, knee comes up twice, and the same thing on the other side. Twice. Again, getting the legs moving. If you're standing, same idea. This is a balance thing though, so if you're iffy with your balance, stand close to a wall, but one knee twice, and then the other side twice. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go again. As always, a smaller move down here is easier. A bigger move up here will be harder. You start as easy as you need, build up gradually, and make it as hard as you can. That's a good concept to live by. As easy as you need, as hard as you can. And that is a good way that we can make our bodies as good as possible. Time. Shadow boxing, straight into it. 3, 2, 1, go. So again, punching, breathing, heart rate up. So we are challenging our breathing, challenging our heart rate. I mention this a lot when it comes to exercise because challenge is good. Making things difficult is good for us. Making things impossible, no, that's no good at all. Impossible is no good. Easy is no good. Difficult is perfect. So our next exercise is side bends, bendianas. Again, back to using your spine, mobilizing your spine. Seated or standing, it's the same thing. One hand definitely bends over one way. We bend sideways and we go from one side to the other. If we can, as one arm goes down, the other arm is going to come up and over the top. Up and over the top. As big a move as you personally can make it. 25 seconds in 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. Bending and stretching if you can. Definitely bending and stretching if you can. And you just keep on moving side to side. Doing the best that you personally can do. Make it as big a move as you can do. Not as somebody else. Not me or your brother, your son or your grandfather or something. Do the best that you can do. There we go. Time, time, time. Punch time again. Straight into out of breath. 3, 2, 1. Out of breath again. Punching away. High punches. So, punching head height to that imaginary person you do not like. Punch them in the belly if you don't like them. Hook them around the ribs or hook them around the side of the head. I don't mind. Underneath the chin. It doesn't matter. But you get yourself out of breath. Punching away nicely until we finish. And time. And then we're into where we got squats and sit stands. If you are seated, time to do your best to stand up. Feet under, body weight forwards. Use your muscles so your joints don't have to do the work, if that makes sense. We're going to use our legs. But if we get the muscles to do the work, The joints have less to do, if that makes sense. So, strong legs, stand tall, 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 and either just use it as a stretch or sit back down under control and repeat as often as you can for 25 seconds. If you're standing, squats. Sit your bum back onto that imaginary chair and then stand tall. 25 seconds worth in 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. So if your knees don't like this, make it a smaller move. Smaller move is easier. But also notice my bum into this squat. I'm not sitting down, I'm sitting back into it. And that is going to be nicer on everyone's knees. Time. Okay, punching time again. Are you ready? Shadow boxing in 3, 2, 1. Away we go. Shadow boxing away. Punching high. Moving our feet if we can. Shuffling forwards. Moving back. Sidestepping. Changing direction entirely. If you can have fancy footwork, then that's brilliant. But my body is driving these punches in. Time. I'm getting warm. Losing the hat now. Tightrope walking and ankle mobility. So if you are seated, gonna get your ankles moving. Try and get your heel to touch the floor. And then point the ankle and get the toes to touch the floor. Heel, toes, heel, toes. Same thing on both sides, clearly, okay? If though you're standing, working on balance, imaginary tightrope walking. So, make sure you've got plenty of room in front of you. Paint an imaginary line on the floor. Feet wide is easier. Feet narrow is harder. But with me, off you go. Walking forwards, heel, toe, on that imaginary tightrope. Again, we're going to challenge our balance. We're not going to make it impossible. We're not going to fall over. Falling over is no good. But then same thing, moving backwards. Toes, heels. So, impossible, falling over, no good. Difficult, challenging, wobbling, perfect. Make sure you do that bit. Make it difficult. And the same thing, second time's always better. Forwards again, off we go. Heel, toe. Had this discussion yesterday with somebody about the fact that the second time is always better than the first time. It's a rule, it's a true fact. I'm not saying the second time is going to be easier. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying the second time is going to be better. And the last time now, going backwards. Toes, heels. Easy and better are very different concepts. Second time is going to be better, not necessarily easier. But I'm still walking on that tightrope. Toes, heels. Challenging my balance. Boom. Job done. Nicely done. So, shadow boxing again. Getting out of breath in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Shadow boxing. So remember the 3 golden rules for getting fitter. Get out of breath. Stay out of breath. And do it often. Fingers crossed, that's what we have been doing so far this morning. Getting your breathing up, nice shadow boxing, and time. Getting the heart rate going and getting out of breath. Fast feet time. Let me change my timer. Down to 10 seconds. Only 10 seconds of these. 2 rounds, obviously. But fast feet if you are seated. Fast feet running on the spot. Like that with your feet. Small move is not a big move, it's a small move. But we're going to prioritize speed, okay? Now again, don't think you have to go as fast as me or whatever. Maybe you can go faster than me, fantastic. Maybe you can't go as fast as me, don't care, fantastic. Do the fastest that you can do. And if you're standing, it's the same thing. Running on the spot. Small, fast moves. It's only 10 seconds. Are you ready? In 3, in 2, in 1. off you go. Running on the spot. Feet drumming away. So it's a speed movement, this is. Time. There we go. So previous moves, we've emphasized the size of the movement and stuff. This one, we're emphasizing the speed of the movement, okay? We're going to do it one more time. Go quick, go fast feet. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Running on the spot. Nice and quick. Speedy feet. The best that you can do. Boom. That's it. Now, change my timer back up to 25 seconds because we're going to go straight back into shadow boxing. Getting out of breath. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Shadow boxing. Moving forwards, moving back, getting the body round though. It's not flapping an arm, it is turning the body. Twist, drive in, and move. And don't forget, get out of breath. Punching away. Time. There we go. So, that's one down. 2 more rounds of shadow boxing to go. That's all we've got left, so get stuck in. Are you ready? Exactly the same thing again. Shadow boxing in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Punching again. Getting stuck in. Punching high, punching low, hooks around the side, uppercuts underneath if you like, but getting out of breath, staying out of breath, and doing it often. There we go, time, and 2 down, 1 to go. Are you ready? I hope you're getting stuck in this last time. This is your last chance, so give it all you personally have got. Are you ready? In 3, in 2, in 1. Last ones. Last shadow boxing. Punching, getting out of breath, huffing and puffing. Challenging your breathing is everything that we're after right now. Nearly there. Give it the best one you can do. Body movement, and there we go. Time. Calling that a day. Fingers crossed. I hope that you have been getting yourself out of breath. You have been staying out of breath. And you've been doing it again and again and again. Because they, as I said at the start, are the 3 golden rules to getting fitter. Get out of breath, stay out of breath, do it often. I don't care how you do it. Genuinely, I don't care. Your body doesn't care. All it does care about is that you get out of breath, stay out of breath, and do it often. If you follow that, I promise you, you will get fitter. It's fantastic. I love that. Anyway, it is, as I say, Fitness Friday. That was Fitness Friday. Whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope you're going to enjoy it. Have a damn good time doing it. Look after yourself, look after each other, and we'll be back again on Monday. It'll be Mobility Monday, as always. Don't forget, every weekday we'll be here. As always, we've got share buttons down there somewhere. Please, click that button. All you've got to do with that, take your finger, okay? Do it now. Grab your finger. Yep, grab hold of your finger, okay? Look down there, where's the share button, okay? And then you just poke it like that. So it's just there, like that. Just do it right now. Just poke that share button and share far and wide. Simple as that. It's great. Thank you. I was teaching my mum how to use the computer the other day. Had to read. I gotta love mums. Anyway, have a good weekend. Look after each other. Look after yourselves. We'll get through this together, and we'll come out the other end better than ever. Thank you very much, boys and girls. It is really fantastic doing this with you. I hope you have a fraction of the fun time that I have messing about in front of you guys here, because I enjoy it. It's a good laugh for me, and I hope you get something out of it anyway, at least. Fingers crossed. I really hope so. I'll see you later. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.